Good morning, everybody. It's a little early. I'm going out to get some breakfast. But I wanted to give a big shout out to Dick Dyer, Mercedes-Benz, Dick Dyer and Associates, Mercedes-Benz in Columbia, South Carolina. My wife is on her way to Florida, and in the Mercedes, remember, I tried to get her to buy a 4Runner. Remember that. But she's on her way to Florida, or was. She's there now. At about 45 minutes to an hour outside of Columbia. Yesterday, it's rained here forever. It's raining right now, actually. And her windshield wipers, I've got a video, I'll insert that. She never shoots sideways. I don't know why. She'll make a horrible YouTuber if she ever does it, because she shoots everything, you know, in portrait mode instead of landscape. I've tried to tell her. So this video is shot in portrait mode, but you can see as the windshield wipers go up, they have like a stutter before they come back down. And like I said, I'll insert that here. And then you can see how it's doing, and then they stop working altogether. So I told her to stop. She called me. She got stopped, luckily. It was raining so hard she couldn't see anything. She scared her to death. She got off the road. She's okay. And then I told her to cut off the vehicle, wait a few minutes, see if it would reset, and then try it again. And it worked, but it was still stuttering at the top like it was doing in the video. And it made her nervous, so I called Dick Dyer Mercedes in Columbia, South Carolina, and was like, told them the issue that my wife was on the road. It was a brand new Mercedes, and she was having this problem, and they got her right in. They was like, if she can get here, we'll get her right in and get that checked out. So she went back roads. She didn't want to get back on the interstate. She didn't feel safe. And she went back roads to the Mercedes dealership. They pulled her right in almost as soon as she got there. Checked it out. They said that it had two codes. One code was for a possible windshield wiper motor malfunction, and the other one was for an update, like a reflash or something like that to the computer. And they cleared all the codes and told her that she should be okay until she gets to Florida, that they don't think it'll do it again, but if she waits on them to do the download, that they're a smaller Mercedes dealership, that it could take up to like 8 to 10 hours. But he said, I don't think it'll do it again, and this is for all the Mercedes owners out there. If this happens to you, he said, pull over, get out, shut the door, lock the vehicle, then unlock the vehicle twice, and it will reset everything, and you should be good to go on down the road. Now, after this happened, she didn't have any more issues, she said. It quit raining for a little while, but I think it started back. But the windshield wipers seemed to work. He also told her that once she got down to Orlando, that they had a much larger dealership, and that they could give her something to drive while they did the download. So he would recommend her take it there while she was down there, and then just get something else to drive while she was there. And then he told her to tell them what happened and what dealership she was at, and they could pull up what they had found since he had cleared the codes to try to make it not do it again. They could look it up and see what had happened and get all the history of the it didn't have a light on, but all the computer history that they had pulled where it tripped a code that wouldn't be there whenever they ran it, and they could see what codes they needed to fix and what reflash they needed to do. So huge shout out to Dick Dyer in Columbia, South Carolina, because I really appreciate you helping out my wife like that and getting her in there. They didn't know me, they didn't know her, and maybe that's just how Mercedes is. Maybe Mercedes really takes care of, you know, their customers. I'm assuming you buy something like that, they really take care of you. So maybe that's what it is. I'm not a huge fan of Mercedes just because of stuff like this. I've heard a lot of horror stories about, you know, electrical issues and electrical problems and gremlins and stuff like that. But I do have to give a huge shout out to that dealership. And if all dealerships are like that, their customer service is 100% top notch, amazing. But there again, if she would have bought a 4Runner, she probably wouldn't have had that problem. Just saying. Just saying. We all know this is a Toyota channel, even though I'm in a Honda right now. We all know this is a Toyota channel. And she probably wouldn't have had that issue. That being said, she did say, I don't know if I trust this vehicle anymore. But we just bought it, so it's not like we can go trade it right now because we just bought it. We would be way too upside down in that vehicle to even think about trading it. So hopefully, you know, if they have to replace the motor or the stalk, because like even on my Toyota, the you know, the headlight messed up and they had to change the stalk. And I've had no problem since then. So, you know, it could just be a switch issue, a motor issue, or a reflash could fix the whole thing. I don't know. I'm sure they can get it fixed. But hopefully this isn't the beginning to a lot of nickel and dime you, penny you, $100 you problems. Of course, all this is covered under warranty, but eventually one day it's not going to be. And my advice, if you buy a Mercedes, it might be in your best interest that when you start getting close to that warranty running out, that you either buy another Mercedes, buy an extended warranty, or buy a Toyota. That's just my opinion. But again, huge thank you to Dick Dyer Mercedes in Columbia, South Carolina. If you are in the market for Mercedes and you're anywhere around that area, go check them out, seriously. I mean, if they would help me over the phone, I'm not even there, my wife's not even there. If they would help us over the phone, I can't imagine what they would do if you was actually there in person. So again, thank you all very much for helping Pam out while she's on this trip. I can't imagine, that's got to be pretty scary, especially after just seeing what happened in Dallas. My thoughts and prayers goes out to everyone involved in that accident. I did see some footage of that, and I cannot imagine what was going through those people's heads as those tractor trailers were slamming. It was horrific. It was horrific. And again, my thoughts and prayers go out to everyone that was injured, the ones that lost their lives, and their families. So I know that was in the back of my wife's mind because we just talked about that before she left. We discussed that because it just happened. So I know that was a scary time for her. Her windshield wipers quit working, and there was really nowhere to go. So again, I really appreciate y'all all helping her out. She did arrive in Orlando safely, but it took a long time. She left at about 7:30 yesterday morning, and she got checked in at about 10:30 last night, and that's normally about a 9.5 hour drive for us. So she turned that into a lot longer drive than it normally is. Of course, she did have to pull over once too because it was raining so hard that she couldn't see. So she had to pull over off the road and sit at a truck stop, I think she said, for about 45 minutes till the rain let up so she could take off again. But interesting road trip for sure. And again, I just wanted to share that with you guys. I did ask her if she wanted to vlog that trip, that I would show you all some of her trip and what all she was doing. I don't know if she will. I have no clue, and if she does, I don't know if it'll be turned right. May get 30 minutes of a portrait video, I don't know. But I appreciate y'all watching this video. Please like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.